The next thing to talk about will be the quality plan of the project. So originally, I broke the quality plan into a category of three different variables. It was the risk itself, the rank associated with that risk, and a score based on the risk and rank that help basically better define outside of the general category of rank what each one, the level of risk involved with each risk is. So for the first, I listed four risks to be associated with the project. The first one would be that the project cannot be funded. The second being that the park won't allow for the project to be put up in its own facilities. The third is that the project could sustain some sort of damage throughout the construction or any phase of the project's life, really. And the fourth one being that I get injured and am no longer able to work on the project. In these four ranks, respectively, the project unable to be funded, I ranked as low with a score of 1, just because the odds are it wasn't going to happen. The $100 budget was a nice parameter to set for myself, but it wouldn't have limited. I could have gone over $100 since this is coming out of my personal funds, and I have a job and things. Next, the park won't allow it. I also scored as low and gave it a score of 5, because it just seemed highly unlikely at the time. Because why wouldn't the park want to take on, patrons' work and stuff like that? But again, that was well before I considered the risk involved. So I ended up changing that one to the rank of medium category, and then giving it a score of 50. Because in hindsight, for future projects or people working on this stuff, there's a 50-50 that they can't allow it unless you have some sort of surefire way to get through the red tape of ensuring that there is no risk of injury or damage to any of the park patrons involved with your project, should it fall and hit somebody in the head or anything like that. So medium rank and 50-50 for next time, 50 score, but 50-50 chance to not get it. The third one was that the project could be damaged. I ranked this as medium category with a score of 25, because it seemed unlikely with the right amount of careful planning and the time I had to complete it. It didn't seem like it would likely occur to me. And then the fourth category, that I get injured, I ranked as high with a score of 75, because I figured it would be kind of a seesaw if I should, injure myself in any way, like hammer a finger or something like that. It might, put the brakes on my ability to complete the project in the upcoming days and times. And for these last two risks, I decided to, in hindsight, again, flip the rank and risk involved, making the project gets damaged a high risk of 75, and the me getting injured or damaged a medium rank in 25, because one, I can always be careful. And two, it's not necessarily a seesaw to the project. Like if I do, injure my thumb or something, that doesn't mean there aren't other elements of the project I can't currently work on, like tying together the rope bridge or something like that. But then making the risk high and a score of 75 for if the project gets damaged, because should I, drop a birdhouse and it splits in half, I may still be able to keep working under the damage, but broken wood is just broken wood. It's not going to fix or go back together. So logically, after the fact, I decided to give these ones opposite ranks for that reason.